Linda's on the ball here with that microphone. Excuse me.
So what changes
Within
I have
yourself, what are the biggest things that you've noticed?
Letting go of past stuff. Just I'm dreaming about letting go.
Yes.
A lot of dreaming of letting go of past stuff.
Good.
And so I'm just trusting that that is actually happening.
Yes, it is.
Even though I'm not always feeling it.
Yes.
But I trust that it's happening.
It is. It is.
So-
And that letting go of old stuff, layers and layers and layers. You thought when Tobias left that was the end of letting go, but it continues. Oh, there's so many layers. But it doesn't happen in a linear fashion necessarily. It's not like you have to go along a timeline, or it's not like you can only let so much go at a time. There's tremendous movements that are occurring behind the scenes. And it's not just letting go, it becomes an integration. Because when you let something go, it frees it from its energy structure or belief system. It opens it up, but then that comes back to you in integration. It's kind of like release, clear, bring back in, but in a very new way, with the wisdom of what you learned. You see, when it's held in, thank you, when it's held in its own, in its old beliefs or old energy structures, the soul cannot get to at the wisdom of it. It's still locked up. It's still trying to either resolve itself or hide itself. But as soon as the issues are released in love, in trust, it frees it up, the soul then distills that beautiful experience into the wisdom. Good. So your life design has been brilliant in so many different ways. You like to think that you have this thing called a soul. And even we're going to go beyond that in this next year, beyond the soul. Absolutely, because it was one of the steps or stepping stones. But what you have that maybe you've been calling your soul is your wisdom. Your wisdom. Your wisdom is right here. Right here. It's right here and even... Are those genuine Egyptian souls? What are those things? Colorado Egyptian. So, where was I, David? I get so confused. Oh yeah. So you create this, you created even this thing called a soul. It's part of the life design to segment it. It's really just your wisdom. Your wisdom. Wisdom is the result of the distillation of your experiences, squeezing out the best of the best, not focusing on the drama and trauma and the negative of your experiences, but like taking an orange and squeezing the juice out of it, squeezing the wisdom, and that's what a soul is. And it never really was up there.
Stop that.
It never really... Oh, there's somebody up there. Come out. Oh. So there never really was a soul. There never really was. There's never this grand golden angel. We've used those terms because it's part of the evolution, part of the spiral. But now we even go beyond that into your wisdom, your true wisdom, the distillation of your experiences. I love the word distill, to refine, to bring down to the essence, to have the alchemy of consciousness. It's interesting that in our Kihak project right now, thank you, in our Kihak project, we're working with distillation, and I'm actually getting more resistance than what I thought. Kihakers were supposed to be journaling. Half of them weren't. Said they were, but they weren't. The other half would write pages and pages and pages and become preoccupied, obsessed, and almost addicted to their journaling. Writing from the mind. Writing about every little detail that nobody ever cares about, even their soul, their wisdom. Kind of going on in a mental burst with all these words. Thank you. You have to be quick. You have to know when they're taking a picture of you. You never know when they're going to be taking that shot. Nothing worse than a bad picture on Facebook. Should be banned, should be made illegal. I don't know. I've seen some, I'm not sure. Yours lovely. Lovely outfit today. Yes, yes. Wonderful time we had in Frankfurt, in Egypt, yes. So many great outfits. Oh, well, great people. So, I love this distill because it's bringing it down to its essence. So the key hawkers have been asked to distill in their journals. Supposed to be journaling 3 times a week. It's good, gets you in connection with yourself. Next, I asked them to distill it, 25 words or less, 3 times a week, and they're having a hard time. Now, I would think that'd be easy. If your teacher said, write a term paper of 2,500 words or 25 words, which would you pick? 25. Most would think, but yet they're having a hard time writing about themselves in a distilled process. But I'm asking them to do that. Sorry, key hawkers. I'm asking them to do it. Where are we on the wine?